The lineup, I wasn't too excited seeing three at the back. I didn't know what to make of the Sassy, but
Yes.
Why?
there's
the
two
Sassy.
S's.
I think it's the way it's pronounced as
Hey, guys are calling Blaguire because he was like,
I saw that as well.
yeah, because
When he was moving,
Yeah, he
Scary.
got first half. He was getting spun, but he made up for it with a goal.
I feel like with the league, like it's because it's so intense. I think some players take it for granted. Because I was watching it, the game, and as you're watching the game, you could see like he was trying to take his time, and like this league, they don't give you time, especially a team like Liverpool. And like for the goal, like guys, who you pinpointing? Because some people are saying Colwell, some people are saying Reece, Diassi, Faye. I know you don't like. I know you like Gradival because you like white men, but
don't put that on me. Oh my goodness.
get into why. Yeah.
Okay, so Colwell, he was during the game he did well, cool, but like I'm not gonna lie, during those first 30 minutes he was giving Salah too much respect, and he allowed Salah to get that ball in. That was a crazy ball. I was like to these guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a cold ball still.
Nah,
And then Reece James was jogging back. I don't know what he was doing. He was jogging back. He should have been with Diaz. He wasn't. And then Diassi as well. You know what I mean. So it was like a calamity of mistakes from these lot.
Yeah, and I feel like even though it was like a snapshot of first time, I feel like I'm looking at Sanchez. I feel like my keeper should be doing a bit better in that scenario, only because it wasn't like Diaz smacked it in or anything. It just like a deft touch, and I feel like he should have done a bit better. Like looking at the debutants, like we'll start off with Sanchez. How did you think he did today? SP, I'm looking at your face, bro. What did you do?
Obviously, with Sanchez, I'm just happy Kepa's gone because the fan base, there's some people in the fan base that Kepa apologists, they'll say that Kepa's good and they'll bring up stats like we haven't seen Kepa been crap for us for so many years. So I'm happy Kepa is gone and that problem's done. But I can't say that, man, I'm convinced with Sanchez. Today, he did look shaky at times. He even gave the ball to Nunes. And if Nunes had a touch, that's a goal. But it's a thing where I'm willing to give Sanchez this season to show the Chelsea fans, you can be Chelsea number one. And if you're not, give him the season. Well, look,
He's already gonna have the season, you know.
Realistically, this season we're not gonna compete for the title. I know I say like in our chats that we should be fighting for the title. We should be saying Chelsea have to finish number one. But realistically, Chelsea ain't gonna finish top. So that's why I say.
I know, but like just looking at us play today, I know I'm being very reactionary. Yeah. But just looking at this game today, it just seems that we're missing a few bits of the puzzle.
And what you think? What the reason why I say cool? What I wanted was Mike Maignan from AC Milan. But if we've already bought Sanchez now for 20 million. Is it worth going to buy now Maignan for what 80 million?
Yes.
And then really?
Sanchez be the backup. Yeah.
Fair enough.
They're trying to compete.
For me, I'm someone that cool. You've bought this player, give him the chance. Same way with Jackson. I didn't really know who he was.
Hey, Nico Jackson, I moved.
I moved. At the start, when we was linked to him, I said, why are we buying a man off a purple patch? He scored 9 goals in 8 games, and then we bought him. And when we signed him, I changed my stance and I said, no, give him the chance. Let him be able to show what he can do as the main man. And that's the same thing that I have for Sanchez as well. What? Jackson ain't showing you nothing. He showed me,
like 2%.
Faye would never give the black man a chance.
That
but if it's
not true.
If his name was Nico, if his name is Nico Jackson, but if he was white, she'd be backing him.
No,
like you did Havertz.
No, Havertz showed me something.
What did he show you?
What about Timo?
Timo showed me. He showed everybody something.
He showed me something. He didn't show me something. He showed you something.
He showed you something.
Timo was frustrating. He was very frustrating, and he'll miss big chance after big chance. But you'll still be back.
So has Jackson.
He missed like
one big chance today. No, he actually had a good game.
He had 3 chances today.
Okay, you're taking the
first one. I could say fair enough. There was nothing really he could have done in it. The second one, no composure. Blasted it over. Should have hit the target.
Yeah, should have hit the target. We agreed, yeah.
The third and final one, cool.
Weak foot, by the way.
It was his weak foot.
And he done very well.
But
if you're good enough, you have a weak
this
foot
agenda.
And a strong foot and
okay, so like what it is though with Jackson for a debut, that was very encouraging because unlike the bozos you stand in Win and Havertz, his all-round game was actually good today. Like any ball he was making stick. I don't know if you noticed that. Like as bad as the ball would be, he'd make it stick and be playing others in.
Okay, but he's a striker and we brought him to score goals.
Okay.
So just like Arsenal fans were saying, Kai Havertz, he was good off the ball. That's not what we want for our striker, is it?
No, it's true.
Let's be real.
It's true, but it was encouraging signs. What do you think, Zach?
Jackson had a good game. Like we can agree on that, no?
Yeah, but he should have scored. He should have
The
scored.
chance where he blasted over the ball, he should have hit
He
the target.
blasted it.
Yeah, but we're in agreement. But like, it was more encouraging because again, when we first bought him, I was hearing a lot of stuff like, "Oh, who's this guy?" Carell calls him Lamin. Guys were saying this, guys were saying that, and like, it's been encouraging signs. Like, yes, he should have scored, but like we were saying before we got into the studio, SP, against Konate and Van Dijk, who are very athletic as well, he more than held his own. And that last bit, he ran train on Konate.
Yeah.
He absolutely ran train on him. Straight.
And penetrated it through so much, but he didn't put it through enough.
So yeah.
But with Jackson, the thing is, when I look at a striker for Chelsea, the ones that succeed are the ones that have good link up play, good hold up play, and good players that basically when they're put up front on their own, they can make it work or they can make things happen.
That's true.
And I've seen that if Jackson has a ball up front on his own, it's not like, oh, useless, the defender's just going to kick it and he's going to get it like we've seen with Havertz. And
Why did your voice go quiet when you said Havertz?
no, Havertz is my guy, so I didn't really want to say it like that. I just clocked I was drawing out Havertz, but with Havertz,
You
with
don't know
like
you know
Werner, with Morata, like guys like that, when it gets up 1v1, like very high up in the pitch, they can't really do anything with the out defended by like multiple defenders. But Jackson, even with like the last chance that we had with Mudryk and a few times in the game, he showed that on his ones up front, he can hold it down, which is why I'm willing to just give him till January, give him till the end of the season, because he does look like someone that can be a real problem in this league.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Sorry.
Anyway,
Freudian slip.
Jackson, I think he was solid. I think when he got the ball, he made it stick. He made things work. I'm gonna get you for that. Don't worry.
No, it's a Freudian slip. I can't lie.
But yeah, he was making things happen. Like strikers in the past that we've had. I'm not gonna mention any names.
Mention him.
Kai Havertz. When you get the ball and they got
You don't know
defender
your
on the
two
back
Kai
of them.
Havertz stands. They don't say a bad word against him. Those lot were crying. The first one we did, they were basically crying. SP was like, how can you do this to me?
No, because Kai done me wrong, but I don't even want to speak about it.
You see, if you put Kai in this type of game, I don't think he's making things work like how Jackson.
No, no. We have evidence because last year when it was
Silky Kai Havertz is putting one in the top corner.
He's not.
when it was Felix and Havertz, was it March or whatever, and they were busy missing. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's Lampard's fault.
It was with Bruno
Lampard's
actually.
what they're missing.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was all their fault. Yeah, it's not
It was all Lampard's fault.
Anyway, carry on because
So yeah, I think Jackson had a solid game. There was even times like say when he was out wide and the ball would come into him, he'd hold it up a little bit, come back inside, try and find another option. And we needed that. We need a striker who can also hold the ball up and like, create stuff as well.
I know he's not your favourite player, but how do you not feel on Sterling today? Because why are you kissing your team? Because I actually think he played well today. Because I was noticing even when we were playing shit that there was a lot of space in between Liverpool's lines, and he was doing a good job in collecting it and constructing moves with Enzo. And I feel like for someone who I've criticised, everyone's criticised in pre-season, this was an encouraging performance. But obviously you can put tax on that because it's Liverpool. You know how he tries against them. But what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Sterling, like
It was all right.
he was, he was better than the normal shit that he serves up. So I have to put my hands up and say today, it was a good performance. Obviously, there was still sometimes he was doing nonsense, like when he should have crossed it into the box and he tried to chop it back and then it's gone out for a goal kick. There's still certain moments that kind of annoy me, but I can't sit down here and be too critical over Sterling's performance because at the end of the day he was good. In that, I think on the right he does work better than on the left. He's created a couple chances from that side as well. So yeah, Sterling, he was all right, and I hope that he can build on what he's shown. Because look, we've got this new wage, what is it called? Wage structure, and Sterling's on like 300 and something K a week. So he's the one that's way above everyone else, even earning more than Reece. So he needs to continue to perform like this.
No, it's true, but like we just have to give credit where it's due, because this is like the first.
Why do we need to? He's on 300k a week. He's the guy, he's what? Is he 30? 20? 28, 29. Like, he's in his prime. Yeah. We need this guy to be performing week in, week out on that type of money. Being all right isn't good enough. We need like quality performances.
Sorry. 100 goals. He came from City. I don't care what you say. He came from City.
The reason why I don't like when you do this is because you don't like Sterling, but you like shit in Havertz and Mount.
But what she's saying is the truth.
Nah, it's true.
When Sterling joined, I remember in that chat, everyone was getting on to me when I said I don't. They were saying 100 goals Sterling. I said this guy is not as good as people are saying, because at City I used to see him miss chance after chance after chance. He would score so many goals because City had this certain movement or pattern of play where basically it's getting cut across to the back post and he has a tap in. I'm not saying he was a bad player, but I didn't ever rate him as like world class that people were claiming, and people thought he's gonna go to City, come from City, and then give us the 10 goals and 10 assists he was doing every season. Look at him last season. Timo Werner numbers, because it's not the same. But obviously, but look, Timo won us the Champions League with his movement, so Sterling's not at that level yet.
Why you doing this?
But yeah, I hope, you know what? Obviously, there's a better system now. The way we played today was very good. So I hope with that better system, Sterling puts up numbers. And today, did he not say that he's going to be our top scorer? Cool. You know what? I like that chat that you better. I'm going to hold you to that. And if you're not top scorer, Sterling.
He won't be.
Why are you wishing that?
I'm very surprised if he gets 10 goals this season.
Well, so who do you think is going to be top scorer if it's not Sterling?
Don't say Mudryk, because he's not scored.
She don't rate Jackson, so who's it going to be?
Who else do we have?
They say it's in God's hands. It's in God's hands. It's in God's hands.
We have Noni Madueke. We're signing Elise. He don't really score goals like that though.
Chilwell
Chilwell's gonna score more than.
Hey, we'll speak on Chilwell.
The man that we're gonna have to rely on for goals really is Jackson, Sterling, Mudryk, and Kunku.
We're saying rely on Mudryk for goals. This guy's not scored one competitive goal for Chelsea yet.
Just wait, bro. Just wait.
It will come.
Yeah. Mudryk
it has to come.
It'll come before Sterling.
Sterling's already scored for us, though.
The season.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Look at the bets we're putting on right now. Who's going to score first? From our wingers. This says it all.
This says it all. But like we said, it was an encouraging performance today. Like when Diassi scores, like you can see how momentum is such a good game changer in football. Like Enzo, for instance, the first 20 minutes, nothing.
But why?
I think we just struggled to get into the game in the early moments of the game. Like, man, guys were nervous, man.
Yeah,
I could see it. Like Colwell, couple shaky passes, and I've seen this guy. I've been watching him play at Brighton.
I think the formation change. I think the formation change would have helped.
Sorry, do you know what I think it is?
Who?
Because don't attack me.
We won't.
Here we go.
But our leader wasn't leadering.
What?
Sorry,
Whoa.
our leader.
You're coming for James already.
I'm coming for James. Sorry.
Okay, no, speak on it. Let's speak on it.
He wasn't leadering. He wasn't defensively. I was very scared of him. Him and Chua, I'm scared
of James. I think James was excellent.
Sorry, that first goal that they scored, where was he?
I think it was a loss.
All the time.
It was concentration that they lost.
He's our captain. You used to be telling them to concentrate.
He's our captain, but we have to let Reece grow into this role. Thiago Silva, really and truly, is still the captain on the pitch. Don't be fooled by the armband. Right now, it's still Thiago Silva.
Then he should have been the vice captain then.
No, but he's gone next season. So I understand.
Wait, how do we know that he's gone?
He's gone.
He's gone next season.
If he can still play next season, he should be there.
How old is he now? 39.
I don't care if
he's your age mate. Why should you be playing? He's your age. No, he's your age mate. He's your age mate. Why?
He's younger than me. We're both his age mate, yeah?
That's clearly seen.
You're both older, so don't do that.
Yeah. Either way, I don't trust Reece James still. And the fact that he went off injured.
It's a precaution.
It was a
It's
precaution.
always a precaution with him.
His load management.
No, I can't lie.
He needs to get it.
When I saw him, he was touching his knee and it looked concerning.
All the time it's his knee.
But
he needs to get the surgery.
He jogged off. So,
Daniel said he needs to stop eating more. He's fine.
No, Reece, I love Reece a lot, but him being injury prone is a massive concern. Concern. But I hope he's not injured. I don't think he's injured. He jogged off, and that's why I say I don't think he's injured. But I remember when Kunku was walking, they were saying it's not too bad, and now he's not come back till Jan. So
He
Yeah,
needs to get the
Who knows,
surgery.
man?
He should have got it ages ago.
we don't know if
Years.
yeah.
It's been years now.
I don't know what it is at this point because like he was actually like we were saying he was cooking.
First half.
Yeah,
Reece, man,
bruises,
he's
man.
Royals Royce, man. We got a few Royals Royces in our team.